All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Day number 1233 coming at you. I hope you're all having a good one out there. And of course, if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That's right, everybody. Make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and tap the little bell icon to the right. I'll give you a second to do that real quick. And of course, hit that like button while you're there, especially if you drive in the gig economy. Our goal is 200 likes. Let's see if we can hit it. So, shorter email, but definitely wanted to share this one with all of you. So, this is from Tara, T-A-R-A. Everyone say thank you, Tara. Seriously, say thank you, Tara. So, listen to this. She says, Dear Pete, it's getting really dangerous out there. On Monday, the 29th, at about 10:30 p.m., one of my friends, who's an Uber Eats driver, was carjacked at gunpoint by two teenagers. Luckily, he's okay. He is okay physically, but they did take his car. Mentally, he is still a bit shaken and struggling. All he had was liability insurance. He has a pregnant girlfriend with a baby on the way. He was the sole provider for the family. Without a car and being able to work, he doesn't know what to do. This happened in the DMV area, which is not far from the area where the Uber Eats driver was killed recently in a carjacking. It's getting so dangerous around here, it has to make you wonder if it's even worth it to drive anymore. Please, please ask your viewers to be aware of their surroundings at all times. I'm in a Facebook Uber Eats driver group, and there was much discussion about how bad the area is getting. Some in the group convinced him to start a GoFundMe because they wanted to help. I thought maybe you could pass it on to your viewers as well. Thank you, Pete, for all you do for the driver community. See, I read these emails, guys, because these are the real life experiences that are happening to other drivers. Because if I was just speaking from my own experiences, that's just only one way of looking at things. I don't know if you guys heard about that Uber Eats driver that was dragged when two young teenage girls carjacked him in Washington, D.C. I believe it happened over the weekend. I chose not to report on that because reporting on death and suffering is just not something I enjoy doing. I know my content is perceived as negative, but it's the stuff that's actually happening. That was too negative to talk about. The reason why I'm bringing up this is because this is related to that situation within a couple of days in a relatively the same area. Now, I understand that carjackings are not happening all over the place, but I'm hearing about this more and more and more. Now, for some reason, it tends to be Uber Eats customers, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I've heard instances with DoorDash customers and drivers. I've heard issues with GrubHub customers and drivers, you know? So the thing we need to keep in mind here is that things have changed drastically since I started almost 4 years ago in 2017. We didn't hear about this stuff at all. And the fact is this. Drivers are out there trying to make a living for themselves, okay, whether it's part-time or full-time. Everybody in the chat or the comments, comment if you are part-time for driving or full-time for driving in the gig economy. And the more time you spend out there, the more vulnerable you're going to be. People are now well aware of how these services work and what to look for drivers. So this can happen to anybody, anywhere. It doesn't necessarily mean whether it's a good area, bad area, or whatever. So the thing we need to keep in mind is to be vigilant and using our peripherals at all times. Period. If you don't have a dash cam And if you don't have a body cam, now might be a good time to invest in those. Because at least if you're wearing a body cam, just like the police, the camera doesn't lie. Whatever the camera films is what happened. So in a case where you're injured or something, or God forbid something happens to you and you're no longer here with us, your family has footage to, use in court. God forbid it ever came to that. It's very sad that we're living in a world where this is happening more and more. And, we need to look at the inevitable, that this is more than likely going to keep happening. It's a sad reality, but it is the truth. So, Tara, I'm very sorry to hear about your friend. If you do have a GoFundMe link, I will definitely add it to the description of this video. So, for those of you watching this in the future, check the description down below this video. If you do not see a GoFundMe link, it means one of two things. It means the GoFundMe was never created, or I never got the link for it to add to the description. So take a look down below. I have no idea at the point of when I'm recording this, but I'm always down to help. So with that being said, on another note, I would like to say thank you to all of those who support the channel every single month. Really, really appreciate it. Over at patreon.com/pay-to-drive. If you guys want to sign up and support the channel, you'll get shout outs just like this. Link is in the description and in the pinned top comment down below. When you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name." We got BBA Master Yoda Nottingham, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Honor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Kimberly Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Terrence Pacheco, Terry DeLong, and Valerie Brown. Big thanks to all of them. Really, really appreciate it. And of course, please stop procrastinating on downloading the Get Upside Gas app. The gas prices have been going up. Now's the time to definitely start saving money on gas. Link is in the description down below. Make sure to download it for free for your smartphone. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app on your smartphone, and within 48 hours or so, you will get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description down below. Make sure to download it. And also down there is the Paid to Drive store link, paytodrivestore.com. If you want to get Paid to Drive t-shirts and hoodies, everything's on sale. Paytodrivestore.com. Pick yourself up something nice. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying END, END 330, END 330, and subscribe with all notifications on. Hit that red button. Hit the like if you haven't yet. Let's get 200 likes. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and I'll see all of you guys next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Take care, everyone. Be well. Peace.